Wow. You directed that.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on in that video? That's amazing.
We just tried to like realistically capture the Strafe experience.
Right.
And warn people about the dangers of playing Strafe.
So you can actually die in real life in 1996.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone who plays Strafe
Right.
will die in real life.
Oh,
In
wow.
1996.
That is a very...
Might take some time.
That's a guarantee.
That's a guarantee. Wow. You directed that. This is your game, right?
Yes.
Tom, well, tell us, like, where did this come from? I mean, it looked amazing. That
Thank
is
you.
my aesthetic, dude. I'm all about that. And we're looking at the game down here, too. It's in the crates. It's bleeding. It's doing stuff.
I love already the Doom wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, okay, back in 96, though, that's a really shiny, polished game. I don't remember any computer that could do that. This is still, like, very much new.
This could be top of the line.
Yeah.
It's very top of the line.
We try to create the game you remember playing,
Right.
not the game you actually played.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're not out to imitate the games of yesteryear. Like, we love Quake, we love Doom, but we've played the hell out of Quake and Doom, so we wanted to make something that's fresh and infinitely replayable. So we kind of took the idea of those old shooters and mixed it with the roguelikes of today so that you have this fresh experience every time you're in the game.
Reminds me very much of like retro synth music. It's like, it feels like it's from the 80s,
Yeah.
but like it's the sound is, the quality is better.
Hold on, I
Crisper
gotta put
graphics.
on my glasses.
But you can't see?
I gotta put on my glasses
I guess
if
it's
I'm
not
gonna play this
1996
game.
anymore, because your eyes would have been fresh. Yeah. Your eyes would have been new.
Man,
You
I
can
need,
kiss-
What is going
I
You are
can't
dead,
find my
man.
glasses.
I know, man. You can't
I
find
can't
it.
find
So
my
you can't see
glasses.
that giant 75-inch monitor right in front of you?
Well, he played a
There's a
few rounds
monitor?
beforehand, so now he's legally blind.
He's legally blind
Exactly.
because of the dangers of playing this game.
It's like,
It is go the other way. It's very dark on this monitor.
it's like
for him,
Fist
so-
of the North Star. Like, you're already dead, okay?
Yeah,
your
there.
your
Oh,
head
yeah,
is going
yeah.
to explode in
You
like
got-
30 seconds. Yeah. So, I'm just curious, like, can you tell us a little bit about like the story or the setting of the world?
So ultimately, the premise of Strafe is that you're a scout ship heading with this large, huge scrap ship to the edge of the galaxy to try to mine it for all these materials that haven't been scrapped already. And you're far away from civilization, and everything goes wrong. So you teleport aboard the ship. It's covered in these like monsters, these creatures, and you just try to fight your way through to get back to your ship to go home.
And that's about all you really need for like, you know, if you're harkening back to the 90s, you know, it's just
Well,
like, you don't need much more than that.
this ship is what we're showing now, but there actually are 4 different zones with drastically different aesthetics and
okay.
even gameplay styles. So we started with the most like recognizable, you know, setting for an older game.
Sure.
And we are taking it to wildly different places as you play.
Yeah. I'm
So
loving the ultra
if he-
violence already.
If he can't survive, there's a gun on the ground right there. So we have, although he chose a gun in the beginning, he chose the railgun, so he's like a long-range player.
Nice.
You'll upgrade that gun throughout the game, not only making it stronger and more accurate and all that stuff, but you also change the firing mode to do a bunch of crazy things. And you have a secondary fire too. Also, if you hold right-click,
Kaboom!
and you can shoot that out of the air, much like a shock combo in Unreal.
Nice.
But you'll pick up guns in the environment. You'll be able to expend the clip, much like an action movie. Then the gun itself becomes a weapon. So if you like unload the pistol out of ammo, you can just throw it at the enemy and like kill
Nice.
him like that.
That's
so,
awesome.
And there's one on the ground right there.
So you said you can actually choose your starting weapon?
Yeah. So
Wow.
you choose between a shotgun, a machine gun, and a railgun. And that'll kind of dictate your overall play style, but
Sure.
we have over 30 weapons in the game for you to change things up. So, yeah, try to shoot that guy in the face.
See, it's not so easy.
You're good.
Right.
It's getting pretty dark in here.
If you had
You
your
look at
glasses
that
on,
one
would it
over
be
there.
better?
It'll be a little easier for you.
Oh, but it's smaller.
So, this is if you look to your left there, that's a Doom style lift. If you hit E, it'll drop it like an elevator, and you'll be able to ride those around.
I want to know, it definitely has like the Quake aesthetic, but like I'm hearing like the Doom sound effects. Like when he hit that elevator, like I can
Yeah,
hear
I mean,
it.
we kind of pulled reference from any of the classic shooters, not only from id, but any of the games we played growing up that we loved. We saw that a lot of those mechanics and a lot of that style has been abandoned, and it's great that shooters have evolved. It's great that shooters have changed. We still like those, but it's just sad that this kind of gameplay has been abandoned throughout the years.
You
It's at
know,
the expense of this.
I know what you mean. It's like there's a certain IP that's coming
can
out
ride
with
the
like a big
elevator back up.
reboot, and it's just funny. It's like it doesn't really capture the old style like this, which I definitely, you know, I don't know, coming from the 90s myself, I prefer this kind of style.
Oh no.
Have
Okay,
we
get
fallen?
back up there.
We're back
There's a
up.
lot
Sorry,
of
he
sack.
looked up and I just saw Glutton Gooch,
Oh.
and it just became... So you're by the exit. If you take a left right there, you can go up to this terminal, activate it with heat. It takes a little bit. There's a 56K mode. So just shoot the terminal, the door open real fast.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What? That is not how moves work.
Shoot
You
the
can't
terminal?
shoot them. Huh? I'm
No,
gonna
you
get
got it,
through.
you got it.
Now I'm gonna go back and shoot the terminal.
What is going on?
So we have your stats up on that screen. You basically you can see how you did. We have part times, and the game, if you become a high level player like JM here, you can actually the game fosters that completely. We build everything with the sense of speed. So the power up crates, they're just these pressurized little crates that when you shoot it, the power up launches out, and you can catch it midair during combat and just try to, keep things moving quickly. The exploding barrels, like every game has to have them, right?
Oh, that's so graphic.
Hungry. That is.
But you can actually pick them up and throw them like grenades, but there's a risk reward to it. So if you're holding a barrel and someone tries to shoot at you, it'll blow up in your face.
Oh yeah. A walking bomb.
I used the upgrade thing. I died.
Oh.
Play with the shotgun. It's a lot messier.
I picked the wrong
I'm happy your head
gun.
didn't explode here, which is great. Oh my gosh.
I love it. I love that white.
So little PAX demo, so people don't have to sit through the whole tutorial.
Right.
But yeah, this is a very different style gun. It's
Yeah, I picked the
hopefully you
wrong
can get to the upgrade
gun.
machine. It's and see some of the other firing modes. But regardless, there's a lot to dig into. We try to make it accessible. It's easy to understand just looking at it. Oh, old shooter, we can just you pretty much pick up a gun and shoot stuff in the face. But as you play, as you start poking at its systems, you'll find a lot underneath the hood. Try to figure it out.
So it is refreshing to see that new games are still coming out that keep that sort of the speed, the really quick.
We do
gameplay.
have bunny hopping, strafe jumping, and we have all the secondaries in the game will allow you to. I call it rocket jump, a secondary jump.
I was just gonna ask about rocket jumping. I was like, I don't know, you can't really say it harkens back to the 90s without rocket jumping.
Since it's randomized, I mean, there's a chance you might not run into it, but you can get a rocket launcher in the first level and.
Just blast your way through. Oh, okay.
There are, there's 4 zones, over 30 weapons, and over 20 enemy types. And each are different AI patterns. They act differently. Every time you go to a new place, you have to try to figure that out. So we try to keep it fresh that way.
Sweet. Now, you said
Fresh
the
from
power drops are
1996.
randomized, are the enemy placements randomized as well?
Yes.
Or? Wow.
Everything is. The rooms.
Oh, wow.
The rooms are authored because a lot of those classic shooters were known for their level design.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that the rooms actually have a good sense of verticality. There's a good play space. There's multiple paths for enemies to get to you at any time. And so in doing so, we have walls that'll disappear, staircases that'll show up, doors that'll change to the rooms, and we try to make it so that you never know where things are going to be. So, I love Quake, I love Doom, I love those games, but they've been around so long, you can learn where everything is, and it becomes a game of memorization. It starts to become like speed running. This, you can just pop it on, and it's kind of a new experience every time you play.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, would you compare it to a Quake roguelike kind of
Yes,
experience?
very much so. I
Absolutely.
mean, we're standing on the shoulders of those giants. So.
Sure.
I like how you got excited that you killed yourself. Yeah. That was
Machine
so
gun.
rad.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nice. Get
Give
the
it a
ammo
click.
left there.
There you go.
I'm sure that's exactly what the sound effect sounds like in the game.
So, I'm not going to spoil that. There's a few light secrets in this demo, but
Oh, nice.
the 3 we're building Strafe around 3 pillars of design, which is we want speed to be fostered. So anything that allows you to keep moving quickly, shoot that hive on the wall before it spreads any more acid. I'll explain that in a second.
Okay.
Hippies.
But it's all about
Yeah.
speed. It's about GIFs. So there's a rocket launcher. There's a rocket launcher.
He's having a hard time. You're trying to direct him, and he's on his own. He's not going to listen to you.
You get
There
the
it is,
zone,
there it
I'm
is.
sure. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Ooh.
So we build around speed. We want to really foster that. We build around the gore. So the game has this persistent gore that never fades away. And you can see it paints the walls. Every square inch of the level can be painted. It'll drip down walls, off ceilings. You can play with it in weird ways. And then there's secrets, so everywhere.
Awesome.
So we really wanted to make the things that made those classic shooters and just take them up to an extreme level. The bench.
I'm at the bench.
So he's collecting scrap from fallen enemies, which is kind of the currency in the game. And then you can use that scrap to craft ammo and armor to keep yourself, defensive.
Nice.
But That's an example of a gun. Ran out of ammo, threw it, and exploded.
I want to tell you, I'm very turned on by this game right now. Like, it's absolutely something I want to play on my
I
on my
just keep
cast.
staring at it, man. It's so cool.
It is.
It's really awesome.
Speaks to the gamer
like
in
it.
me. It's like I grew up on this stuff.
Where can we find out more info about this incredible game? Yeah, it got you up, right? You're feeling it here, huh? Yeah, I know. I had to stretch. I didn't even know why. Oh, he got. Oh, you see?
But this
it popped him out.
This game will test your gaming mettle.
It really will. It really will. So where can we? Now he's back.
That's it.
So where?
Strafe,
yeah.
Strafe1996.com or Strafe Game on Twitter. We kind of update people on development, share some new art, things like that. And, you know, you can also play it right now at the Devolver booth.
Awesome. So if there's ever a sequel, it'll be like Strafe 1997.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
we're trying to
98.
get everything in the first
Every
game
year.
so there doesn't have to be a sequel.
Oh, okay. So there doesn't have to be a sequel. You heard that?
Exactly.
You heard.
That's good.
That's crazy.
Let's get it all in now.
Exactly.
Oh, and he spilled 72 gallons of blood.
72
That's
gallons.
not. That's not.
It's okay.
That's not that much. It doesn't
okay.
sound like that's.
There's more than 72 gallons of blood watching us
There's
right
more
now.
than that in me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's 172
You're like an anime character. You're just pressurized with
Yeah,
blood.
we're
You're
like the
basically-
Fist of North Star, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, JM, for coming over here,
John.
sharing us this whole Devolver madness.
Great meeting you, man.
You guys were talking about spilling water all over your face. I'm happy that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
liked to have seen it, but I wasn't going to stop you.
Well, we were
But-
trying to actively rehydrate him
Yeah.
after playing
Yeah.
a few rounds
Yeah.
previously.
Cool.
I'm excited about the next time we're on stage together. I'm going to get like queen ants from anthills. We're going to feed those to you on stage for Blockhood. It's going to be fantastic. We
I
got
don't
a
even
lot
know
to
what
look
that
forward
means, but
to.
I'm down. Your face lit up.
Hey, if it's entertaining,
Dude, I'll get bit by a queen ant. You can eat queen ants? Is that
Oh, bugs are great for you.
I mean,
Full
full
of
of bugs,
protein,
but queen ants.
Oh yeah.
You knew something that I don't know. I'm down to figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're juicy.
I
Like
bet.
they're big. They're
delicious.
They're full of like prenatal ants.
Yeah, they're full of babies and stuff.
yeah,
like
full
that.
of babies. It's like
Yeah.
instant milk, basically.
Oh
Like
my
just-
God, this is awesome.
Delicious.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for coming out here. Thank you for
Thank you
sharing
for
this.
checking it out.
Thank you, man.
Man.
Hey,
My
all the
pleasure.
handshakes around. And we'll be back with more coverage here at PAX East.